students, here we are going to see chapter 6 verbs. All of you have read this chapter in your previous classes also, but once again we are going to recall this chapter. Okay, so let's see the definition at first. A verb is a word which describes an action, okay, performed by the subject. So easy. Means a verb is a word, okay, that describes an action which is performed by the subject, okay. Or the second definition of verb is doing or action words are called verbs. For example, eat, read, write, is, am, shall, may, etc. Eat, read, write, this is main verb, and is, am, shall, may, etc. these are helping verbs. Okay, so now we will see classification of verbs. Okay, so see here we can classify verbs as main and auxiliary. Okay, you all of you know very well that we can classify verbs into two parts. First one is main verbs. Main verbs are also known as principal verbs, okay, or also you can say verb of action, as well as a new word is there for main verb, and that is lexical verbs. Okay, so main verb is also known as principal verb, verb of action, as well as lexical verbs. And second type of classification of verb is, classification means see here vargikaran. Okay, so second one is auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb is also known as helping verb as well as verb of being. Okay, so now we will see the definition of main verbs. Main verbs, the main verb of a sentence can express its meaning independently, and it tells us what the subject does, feels or is. Means main verb, you can say that it expresses its meaning independently. Okay, it doesn't require any helping verb all the time to complete its मीनिंग. ओके, मीन्स मेन वर्ब को हेल्पिंग वर्ब की ज़रूरत हर जगह नहीं है. ओके, एंड इट कैन एक्सप्रेस इट्स मीनिंग इंडिपेंडेंटली. ओके, एंड इट टेल्स अस, और उसके साथ साथ हमें मेन वर्ब ये भी बताता है व्हाट द सब्जेक्ट डज. फॉर एग्जांपल, राम ईट्स. ओके, राम ईट्स, राम खाता है. दे गो टू स्कूल, वो स्कूल जाते हैं. ओके, सो हियर it tells us about the action of these sentences. They tells us about the action of subject, and here also there is no any helping verb, but then also the meaning of the sentence is complete. Okay, so these verbs may not need the help of other verbs to express their meanings. For example, the dog ran across the dog ran across the lawn. Okay, LAWN, lawn. Okay, so here you can see that ran is the word. Okay, it says, okay, it says it is an action. Okay, it is an action of the subject, which is dog here. Okay, and here is no any verb except ran. There is no any helping verb also, and there is no any main verb also. There is only one main verb, and then also the meaning of the sentence is complete. So that's why we can say here that main verb, it expresses its meaning independently. Okay, there is no any requirement of any helping verb or any other verb. Okay, in the same way, the second example is Kamala waited for her friend at the mall. Okay, see here also waited, it is the action performed by the subject Kamala. Okay, and secondly, here is no any helping verb, but then also the meaning of sentence is complete. So we can say that main verb it expresses its meaning independently. There is no any requirement of any helping verb or any other verb here. Now we will see auxiliary verbs. Once again, let me tell you that auxiliary verbs are also known as helping verbs or verb of being. Okay, and see here, the auxiliary verb in a sentence helps the main verb to express its meaning or to show the sense. Okay, means auxiliary verbs, they helps, okay, they helps the main verb to express its meaning or to show the tense. Most important thing is that auxiliary verb that shows the tense. Without the help of auxiliary verb, if there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, then it is a little bit okay, somewhere in, not in all the sentence, but in many of the sentences, okay, with the help of auxiliary verb it becomes easy to know about the sentence that in which tense it is. But for example, there are many sentences where there is no helping verb, then also we know about the tense, okay. For example, Ram eats, there is no auxiliary verb, but we know that this is a sentence of simple present or present indefinite, okay. Ram khata hai, okay. Well, words such as is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, does, did, will, can, should, could, etc. are auxiliary verbs, okay. Auxiliary verbs are helping verbs, okay. Now let's see the auxiliary verbs be, have and do, okay. Be, have and do can also be used as main verbs. मेन वर्ब्स मीन्स, मेन वर्ब्स का मतलब ही हो गया कि यू कैन से इंडिपेंडेंट, यानी जो इंडिपेंडेंटली अपने जगह पे रहे, उसको किसी और वर्ब की ज़रूरत ना पड़े, ओके. सो कभी कभी ये जो मेन वर्ब्स होते हैं वो इंडिपेंडेंटली आ जाते हैं, ओके. एंड विदाउट एनी हेल्पिंग, सॉरी, विदाउट एनी मेन वर्ब, इट्स मीनिंग द सेंटेंस इज कंप्लीट, ओके. द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस इज कंप्लीट विथ ओनली ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब. मीन्स सेंटेंस में सिर्फ ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब है, कोई मेन वर्ब नहीं है, फिर भी उसकी मीनिंग कंप्लीट हो जाती है. तो ऐसे कुछ ही हेल्पिंग वर्ब होते हैं जहाँ पे बिना मेन वर्ब के काम चल जाता है. एंड दे आर, वंस अगेन लेट्स सी, दे आर बी का तीनों फॉर्म, ओके, हैव एंड डू, ओके. Example is Mina's mother is a doctor. See, here is no any main verb, okay. Without main verb the meaning of the sentence is complete. So is जो है इसको भी हम लोग मेन वर्ब के कैटेगरी में रख सकते हैं, ओके. बट when जब वो इस तरह के sentences में आता है तब, ओके. नेक्स्ट इज Radha has a beautiful voice, okay. Here also there is no any main verb, okay. Then also the meaning of the sentence is complete. So here we can say that has is in the category of main verb, okay. Now we will see types of auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. So first is, it is also categorized into two parts. First is modal helping verb and second is non-modal helping verb, okay. So verbs such as can, could, shall, should, may, might, must, can, etc. 2 times I have written can, you can cut, okay, 1 time, okay. So etc. are modal helping verbs. Very easy, okay. When you will read modal, then also you can write the definition of modal like this, that words such as, or helping verbs, or you can say helping verbs are known as, modal helping verbs, okay. Modal helping verbs such as can, could, shall, should, may, might, must, can, etc. are known as modals, okay. And here verbs such as can, could, shall, should, may, might, must, etc. are modal helping verbs. And next one is verbs such as is, am, are, was, were, do, did, does, has, have, had, etc. are non-modal helping verbs. Here some important points has been given, okay. So read it, like you can see here I have written about, these all are about modal helping verbs, and here some important points is given about non-modal helping verb. Read it carefully, revise it again and again, okay.